Welcome back to West Texas View.
Welcome back to the West Texas View. I'm Johnny Lou Avery, and David and Jennifer Odom are here to talk about Summer Mummers. And we gave you in the first segment a little bit about how they got involved and how the program is put together. And now we're going to talk about this year's program. But one thing we didn't say was this is really a family affair. They co-wrote it, but they also have a daughter who appears in who has appeared in it. And so let's talk now about the program this year and how you put that together.
So the program this year is episode 64, Scurrilousness Among the Stars, or May the Farce Be With You. It's very loosely based on Star Wars, and I say very, very loosely. Really, we just took the title board the way they do it, and that's pretty much it. But it's based on Star Wars. We have an extra hero sidekick this year. So we have Duke Skyjogger as our hero, and Darth Vespa is our villain this year. And then the hero sidekicks are Red Solo Cup and Chewie Tobacco. And
our heroine this year is Princess Lisa Cinnabon, and our heroine sidekick is Hoda Fett. And then our villain sidekick is Mr. Cholo.
Yes, he's the only Star Trek character in our show.
I would have liked to have been a fly on the wall, listening to y'all as you wrote this thing.
It's a lot of fun. We actually wrote this show in about, the concept we came up with about 4 months. It took us to get all the character names and the title. We actually wrote the show in about 3 days, which is not typical, but this one kind of seemed to fly together.
Yeah, we just kind of sat down and just started writing and
So
just
now,
throwing ideas off each other.
Do you tell who are playing the different parts? Or
We sure can.
Is the audience supposed to try to figure this out?
No. We have we list our dramatis personae on the program every night. So this year we have some longtime Mummers returning as the villain. We have
Don Woodward.
Don Woodward, sorry, as one of our villains, and then Jeff Neely. They've both been villains in the past.
Because the same list of characters don't play every night.
Absolutely, yes. We have double cast shows.
Uh-huh.
So you should definitely come more than once every summer.
That's right.
You can see the different characters and how they interact with each other every night.
And the show evolves over the summer. The show you see at the very beginning of the summer that's very unscripted.
Talk about
There's
loose.
a lot of ad-libbing by the end of the summer, but it's just as
And
funny.
ad acting so that somebody jumps over here and they're expecting.
Absolutely. There's a lot of improv on the Mummer stage for sure. And, a lot of the actors who participate in Summer Mummers also participate in Improv at the Yucca, which we do in January and in October as another fundraiser for the theater, which is kind of like a Whose Line Is It Anyway kind of program, where it's all improv and it's all made up right on the spot. So we have a lot of comedic force on the stage for Summer Mummers every year, and it's a blast.
And the thing, if there's anybody out there who has not seen Summer Mummers, the thing that you have to know is that once the program starts, it is like this, and you have to be thinking fast because there's a joke a minute.
Absolutely.
Well, and there's also audience participation that a lot of newcomers don't know about. There's one line that's in there every year where the heroine says, "Oh me, oh my, I know not how to act." And the audience response is,
"You can say that again."
I mean, and there's that kind of stuff through the whole time. Every time the villain comes on stage, the whole audience is supposed to go, boo!
Throw popcorn at him like
Throw
crazy.
popcorn. That's why we go through so much popcorn, because
And
we are
that's why
throwing
the
it at
kids
the
love
stage
it.
the whole
Absolutely.
time. And then, every time the hero and the hero sidekicks and the heroine comes on stage, yay! I mean, it's and they react to that. There are certain stuff that may
It's
be
a
going on in the
melodrama with a certain twist.
Absolutely, it's like the old Dudley Do Right shows. They'll tie them to the tracks and let the train come.
I was
like that, but
actually
with a
tied
modern
to the tracks
twist.
last year.
Yes, Jennifer last year for the Moviola last year, she was actually the first pregnant heroine. Because we were about to have our daughter, and so they put her in the movie and did a progression through that, and then our daughter Isabel was in the movie at about 2 weeks old.
As the hero.
As the hero,
baby.
even though she was a girl, but
whoever saw the movie last year, that wasn't fake.
Yeah. It was a big moment for the movie last year, and we were very proud to have her included with us in the movie like that.
So she is a year and 2 weeks old this year.
Yes, she
Yes,
is.
she is.
And it's hard to top that role.
Yeah.
It is. We were hoping she'd make it again this year, but
We just ran out of time
ran
on
out of time,
filming.
so-
She had a part, it just got cut.
and a lot of people, if you don't know about the Moviola, it is a silent film that runs. It starts to show off, and then we have an actual act with live actors on stage in 3D, and then we go to the movie, so it intersperses.
Here's the
the
train
live
going down
action.
the track, and the people are
Exactly,
here.
Exactly.
You know, the stuff that we can't do on stage, we do in the Moviola to get the story to progress, so you know what's going on. And the Moviola is probably the hardest part of this whole business, because they have to find the places to go, and you know, not all of it is approved. It's just more, you know, outside in parking lots of stuff that we need, we need to go into a bookstore, and so we need to go, and we're hungry, so we need to go in to eat. And we've had different sponsors that will let us, to get more time in the Moviola, they can give us a sponsorship and have their restaurant or business or whatever it is prominently focused on. Like one of them is Bahama
our
Bucks.
co-producer this year actually is Mike Bagwell and Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, and we always do a spot with him because he's our co-producer. We try to do something with News West 9 because you guys are our media sponsor. So any way we can include our sponsors in the movie, we absolutely try to do that.
And so when the train runs over the lady, you have to go to the insurance agent to get.
Absolutely,
much,
yeah. Because
yes.
usually it would derail the train, so you'd have to have the insurance guy come out and fix that.
Which, by the way, I think the Moviola is one of the most interesting features, because you're just doing like this, trying to keep up with it.
Yeah, and you're wondering, how did they do that? And what's funny is that a lot of the stuff that you go, how on earth did they do that, happens in one take.
Yes.
My first year, we pushed a golf cart off a cliff out in some caliche pits, and the first take, that golf cart did a flip and landed straight up. It didn't even hurt the golf cart. We were able to tow it away. I mean, we were just sitting there going, how did that happen? It was just so much
Divine
fun.
guidance. Well, we're going to have to take a break and come back in just a minute, but I want us to talk about some of the characters that have persisted over the years. We'll be back in just a minute. Join us.
Stay tuned. West Texas View will be right back.